What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to PlayStation Generation episode 12. My name is Matt, and I'll be your host for today's events. I'm joined, as always, by the Canadian hockey PlayStation legend himself, Mr. Court Lalonde. What's up, Court?
Good enough. Actually, I am wearing a hockey video game T-shirt. It's the
that's cool.
Leafs?
yeah, it's Boston. I was at the Hockey Hall of Fame when I went to on Friday. I went to the opening of the Shake Shack in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
It was
I was
fantastic.
drooling over that photo.
It was fantastic, my man. It was fantastic. But it was pouring rain, and I was trying to walk up Yonge Street. So I walked into the Hockey Hall of Fame, and I bought my daughter a Boston Bruins necklace. And then this, look, it's NHL 94 on a T. Oh my God. Video games and sports on one T-shirt. It's like everything I need in my life.
That's like,
you know what? I just need to jump in. Cool. I got something to show you. It's completely off brand, but I've got to show you.
This I gotta know.
Oh, the suspense.
I know.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. They
Mini Midas the goalie.
Yeah.
Hey, Midas.
Xbox ain't watching. So most hilarious thing in Canada last year, you can ask Rice. So everybody's getting these, and everybody keeps messaging me like, "Court, you haven't shown mine." I'm like, of all the people, like, because
all of the people,
I am a very that's all I am is hockey. And yeah, no, I didn't
have
get
nothing
one.
else.
They'll send me all this other stuff that I pretty much throw out, but the hockey bobblehead, nope, don't get that.
Okay, then we're gonna change your moniker to doesn't own a hockey bobblehead of himself, Mr. Court Lalonde.
I don't want mine. Would be like the jaw would be too big, and it might fall off the access.
Dude,
I like your jaw.
Yeah, dude.
You take that back.
Manly. Yeah, it's manly. Like, that's what I mean. It's a good jaw. We're also joined by the PlayStation Hokage himself, Mr. Rice. Boy, what's up, Rice?
What up, Matt? How you doing this week, man? I've been doing my thing. Excited for what I'm doing. We're gonna get into it, but I might also be playing it right now. Just kidding. I'm fully engaged right now in this podcast, hanging out with my besties.
Playing Destiny 2 right now. I can see that in your face because your eyes are going to the side.
I could see. I could
do it. Playing that damn game.
I could see the reflection off his eyeballs. That's why.
I'm just organizing my vault space. Okay, no, I'm just organized. It's all menu stuff. No worries.
Well, it's funny. I didn't put it in the agenda, and Matt was like, "Oh, we'll talk about it." I'm like, Rice is going to talk about it no matter what.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get to it.
Talk about Destiny 2.
And of course, on this hype season of all the video game announcements and everything else, we couldn't celebrate it any other way than bringing on the hypest man on this whole wide internet, the super soldier himself, Mr. Midas Games. What's up, Midas?
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
I just noticed that amazing T-shirt.
That's dope.
Motorfest?
You know I'm always on brand, innit? You know,
that game is good. I don't care what anybody says. I like that game.
It's a great game.
Midas, my dude, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. Just finished watching the show. Ready to talk some games. It's been a long day for me. It's like 9 o'clock in the UK.
Yeah,
but yeah, good, man. I'm excited. You get me?
I'm excited that you took the time to join us because I know it is late over there for you, and it's not like it hasn't been busy or anything the last little while, but we're stoked to have you rocking with us. This week's show, we're going to be talking about basically everything that's transpired over the last few days. We're going to hit Summer Game Fest. We're going to talk Xbox. We're going to talk Ubisoft. There is a whole bunch of games and a whole lot to dive into.
Oh, and also PlayStation. We'll be talking PlayStation.
We'll be talking PlayStation. Well, I mean, the state of play already passed, but we'll theorize about what's next. Without further ado, let's hop into what's been keeping us busy lately. And Midas, my dude, I got to start with you. What have you been playing?
So I've been in a mad, weird drought, yeah? So I finished...
Welcome to the club.
I finished Stellar Blade. And so after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I was lost in the wilderness, not knowing what to do with my life. Then Stellar Yams dropped, and I was like, yeah, let's get it going. Started playing Stellar Blade, fell in love with it, and Stellar finished. And then I was like, sick, it's time to go back to the backlog. Matt, couldn't finish Persona. Like, I struggled to get back into Persona, free reload. Couldn't get back into Grand Blue Fantasy reeling. Like, I felt so RPG'd out. So, like, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers, streaming it when I'm at the studio, and then really got into XDefiant. Really enjoyed XDefiant. Every single time I'm at home, I switch on my PlayStation and I'm like, click, 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 turn it off. Click, click, click. So I started playing Spider-Man 2 again.
Yeah, you did.
Have something that just felt good. It just felt like food. It felt like home,
Comfort.
I jumped back into that like 2 days ago. So I've been playing that on the Portal.
Hell yeah! And how is the Portal? How are you liking it?
Oh, I love my Portal, but you know me, I'm the remote play guy, so like I love that.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, believe me, Court's also been in a funk. I went through one earlier this year, and it was Hitman 2 of all things that finally broke me out of it.
But we're both in a funk after playing the same game. Like we both played, and as we call it here on the show, Stellar Butt. No, he played Stellar Blade, and then we played, as Rice coined it, Stellar Butt.
Stellar Butts.
After we played Stellar Butts, I went in a funk too. And the weirdest game I've been playing for the past couple of days, Matt, the weirdest game ever.
Okay, well, obviously, for I guess for some of us, Stellar Butt just, took a lot out of us, let's say. They left us feeling exhausted, breathing heavy. There was just a lot of sweat and stuff going on.
I don't understand why that game killed me.
Oh, yeah, no, sure.
Exhausted.
The plot.
Do you know what it was? The jumping. Worst jumping in a game ever made. Ever. I think the jumping just took our souls away.
The double jump made it better, but yeah,
it
did.
Every jump. Do you know how much times I jumped to the platform and I died? Standing still.
It's like Assassin's Creed 1 all over again.
What have you been playing then? What's been keeping you busy?
So for the past 3 days, I have put in 3.5 hours, according to my game clock. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake.
Okay. Hot off the plus presses.
I literally was like, you know what? So I love, like I said to you before, I love RoboCop. I got RoboCop Rogue City, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this game, and it didn't click. And I can always go to the Division 2, and it makes me feel better. So I was like, you know what? Went to Division 2, played it for like an hour. It was like, okay, it was almost like a reset. And then I hopped into PlayStation Plus, and I was gonna play Streets of Rage. And then my daughter was like, can we play SpongeBob? I was like, you know what? We can. So I downloaded SpongeBob. And for the last couple days, we've been playing and we've been switching lives. I'll die purposely so she can play, because you're not going to die in this game. But I don't mind it, man. This platformer, it's got me. I don't know. It's stupid. It's like watching TV that's a pointless plot, or like a romance comedy. Like
just goofy.
Exactly. I think I just needed trash. I needed a trash game that has no meaning whatsoever, that my daughter really likes, and I can just whatever. Like, all I want to do is collect trophies and just play the game. I don't know why.
Just mindless fun, dude. It's just something. Super. It's just comfort food. It's like Spider-Man 2, right? It's the same thing. It's just a game that you're enjoying and you're having fun with. Why not? As for myself, I've been playing some stuff I can't talk about, but we'll hopefully be able to talk about soon. But what I did play was the demo for Metal Slug Tactics preview up on the site. That's coming to PlayStation in the fall. For any Metal Slug fans, this is not your classic Metal Slug. This is a roguelike tactical RPG, basically, where you pick your squad and you go through like Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced style battles on these kind of like small grids, and you work your way through trying to survive. Has some really cool like sync moves. If you line everything up properly, you can literally shred enemies from all angles if you can get things lined up. It's pretty cool. So I have more on the site, but yeah, I'll talk more maybe next week.
Oh, I also forgot. I hopped back into Astro to get the new content.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Oh, nice.
Content. We'll talk new content. Rice, I saved you for last on purpose.
We know.
Because it's not like there was a giant Rice game that just came out. It's not like you might be working on a review for this good old console creature. It's not like you're not playing it right now. Can you?
It's not done yet. The review's not done yet.
Oh, it's there. The bones are there. The bones are there.
The final shape thoughts.
Man, the final shape. Listen, as a Destiny player, I mean, like, all of the notes aside that we were talking about, new players having difficulties getting in there, PvP issues, all of that stuff aside, seriously, I really feel like this was Bungie's love letter to the Guardians that started the journey all those years ago. Every story beat of this campaign was just an emotional hit. It really did tug on my heartstrings. All these characters that Guardians have invested in over this decade, it really did feel like a culmination of all of those experiences. And man, really, really rich character arcs, I'll say. Like there's, I think that there are sometimes when you'll follow a story and maybe get a few key characters out of it and really like find them memorable. Every single character that has been presented here, the ones that you have experienced and teamed up with, have such big relevance to the story and to what's next. And so I'm having a great time. And to all the Guardians out there, I hope that you're having a great time as well, because this is everything that I was hoping for in the DLC. And I think there's more. There's so much more, especially after today.
I'm really glad you're enjoying it, because again, the general hullabaloo online seems to be pretty positive outside of the server issues that can happen. It does seem to be pretty positive, and like the perfect timing. We had a Destiny 2 thing this morning talking about the journey ahead.
That's right.
What happened, Rice? Is Destiny 2 over? Is it done? Is there more coming? What do we got in store?
So it's far from being over. There are still so many unanswered questions in terms of the overall universe that we've learned about over the years. The light and dark saga does feel like it has come to an end. There is a finality to that part of the story, but there are so many things that are really, really deep seated in the lore. So if people are playing this game and not just consuming the actual gameplay part of the story, there are lore books to unlock, there are collectibles, and there are secrets here and there that you wouldn't really otherwise find unless you were looking for it. So there's lots to come. Bungie talked about today the episodes that are coming in this DLC, aka the seasonal content. So they're releasing them, calling them episodes, and each episode is kind of inspired by some kind of genre. So one showed a lot of gear that was inspired by Vampire Hunter, the Vampire Hunter genre, and then there's one that pays homage to the horror genre. And so there are lots of kind of really cool aesthetic things to look forward to. But on top of that, Guardians who had been playing for a really long time will have a chance to revisit some locations that we haven't been to in a really long time. So that's super exciting. It wasn't a very long stream at all. It was like less than 10 minutes. Okay. And I think most people were like, oh, that's it. Oh, that's just there's nothing else. So there was a little bit of like, oh, I was hoping for more, but at the same time, the final shape has so much to offer that like that was just fine for me. So
I'm so glad that you are reviewing the game and not us. I have no freaking clue what you were talking about.
It's so 100%. Fair.
And I'm stoked that it's not over. I'm stoked that there's more on the road ahead. But I look forward to your full review, Rice, and we'll obviously talk about it more next week as you dive even deeper into the final shape. Without further ado, folks, let's get this train rolling because we have a whole lot of stuff to cover. Summer Game Fest. Let's start there and work our way chronologically up to the present day, up until the most recent. I want to go around and just quickly get surface level thoughts on Summer Game Fest. We'll dive into a couple of the announcements in a sec. But Midas, we knew coming into this year, Jeff made it clear to temper expectations that this wasn't going to be the hit after hit that we might be used to in a Jeff Keighley presentation. How did you feel about Summer Game Fest?
I found it was fine, I think I went in there with the mindset of I'm not going to be blown away. So anything I see, I'll enjoy. And I think really tempering my own expectations, I just found everything fine. Like I found the state of play fine. It was good. It was fine. I found the Summer Games Fest fine. It was good. The Xbox showcase was dope. That felt like E3. That's the last time I felt something that felt proper E3. And then Ubisoft forward today, been fine. Like some big names. But yeah, I think really lowering my own expectations and not going in there expecting too much has really allowed me to enjoy it. And I think if I went in there expecting anything, I'll be like, oh, this is trash, man. I'm wasting my time staying up to watch all of this. But yeah, no, I've just been enjoying it. It's been cool seeing some cool games. What's really surprised me is the games that have grabbed me. The ones that have grabbed me the most is not what I would expect.
Right.
I feel you. I feel like there's been a lot of cool stuff. Xbox Canada, what's up? thanks for popping in and saying hi.
What's going on, Xbox?
I agree with you, Midas. I think a lot of what this season's been like has been about tempered expectations. I agree. Xbox felt the most E3 that we've gotten, I think, since the PlayStation Showcase that unveiled like God of War, Spider-Man. I think that was the last proper one that felt like, holy crap, this is massive, this is huge. And Xbox came out swinging, and a lot of those games coming to PlayStation 2, which is wonderful. Like they're really PlayStation 5, doubling down on that. Court, how are we feeling about this season of Summer Game Fest?
Summer Games Fest itself as the event, yes, even with my expectations low, still was like, I feel like I wasted my time. My exact mentions was that could have been a blog post. And I could have just got the trailers because there was, but I'll say this as with any presentation, just like the PlayStation Direct, if you get a couple games out of it, I'm good. I want to play Alan Wake 2 really badly again, and I haven't played it yet, and I just keep waiting for this darn thing to go on sale. It's not there yet.
Same Court.
I just want to play that game. We'll talk about the other game that I really like walked away and was like, thank God. But I think Ubisoft Forward, for me, I truly enjoyed it because those games speak to me. Me and Rice had a little kid moment with a game that was like literally like an advertisement before. Like it wasn't an event, and we thought The Division 2 was the best thing ever. So that's so awesome. Good. And we'll talk about that more later. But I enjoyed the Ubisoft because of the games that were shown. And then Xbox, it felt like 2014 E3 when PlayStation had theirs and Xbox, and it was huge, right? We had the launch of the new consoles. It had a hype check. There was a vibe. And the Xbox showcase, and also let's be honest, Steven and Bobby are there, and we got to see all these pictures of them at Xbox events, and it gets you really excited for everything. Yes. And then Xbox comes out. I wouldn't even use the word swinging. They came out and they just mic dropped it, and they were like, "By the way, this is how you should do a presentation," because we haven't seen one of those since before the pandemic.
It's been a minute because they really just came out, and like I was covering I was getting articles up on Console Creatures while I was watching, and I was like, I can't keep up. Like I this is moving at such a clip, and there's so much there that I had just trouble just being able to pump stuff out fast enough. But Rice, hit me with those thoughts and feelings, surface level.
Absolutely. Yeah, a few titles here and there. I mean, like I echo a lot of all of those thoughts, but let's see here. What's it called again? Phantom Blade Zero. Yeah, that made me pee a little, and in a good way. And like I don't know if anyone was looking forward to Dune, but I've like recently kind of become a fan of Dune and what it is and the world that is, and so that got me peaked as well. In terms of the Xbox showcase, just to echo everybody's sentiments here, like that there hasn't been something that really like, man, I'm sitting in the edge of my seat. I was in front of my setup, and I was just like, and I had like popcorn and everything. So like it was
popcorn. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Why did I get the invite? Like you
fully immersed. You know what? I should have called. That was my bad. You know, I was feeling lonely too.
Well, we could have at least hopped on like a quick FaceTime and all been shirtless eating popcorn together watching it, you know?
Oh yeah, that's true. I was fully nude. Just
100%. You got to pop that corn however you do, my friend.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I just sharing sentiments all the way around here. I think Summer Game Fest as an event, let's hop in and start kick things off there. I'm going to fly through this, and we're not going to hit on all of them, but we're going to kind of circle back around and just kind of hit our personal highlights. Obviously kicked off with the Lego Horizon Adventures coming to PS5, also coming to Nintendo Switch, and Steam and the Epic Games Store coming this holiday.
Wait. You cannot skip past.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Lego Aloy.
Come on, and I have the tall neck right behind me. Like it's literally behind me.
She is so cute.
That is so cute, man.
She's got so much.
Did he just like try and like blah blah blah?
I didn't see that. I didn't see it.
No.
But that was the biggest game of the one of the biggest things, man.
That's one of the biggest announcements. First of all,
it's huge.
Lego games are super dope. They're really, really, really entertaining. And one of the thing about Horizon is Aloy can be a little bit dry at times. And Aloy had so much personality in this. It was thingy. Secondly, one of the things PlayStation's always need is those kind of kid friendly games, like, and that's why I really loved Kena Bridge of Spirits, even though it didn't play kid friendly, but just the visual.
Oh my gosh, it was so difficult,
so hard. And this was just dope, man. And then PlayStation, like, we're dropping on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Sick.
Yes,
hype.
Yeah, this was the game of the show for me, like, and it was right off the bat too. It was like they punched you in the face right away. And this was the one where, like, I showed my daughter the trailer, and the first thing she said to me, she's like, "I can't wait for the Lego sets to come out." And I'm like, because she put the tall neck to get with me, and we just recently did a kitty cat, which was like 18 plus, and she had 0 issues with it. And I was like, "You're right. Like, there's going to be so many sets coming out from this." But I also want to say, as someone that plays all the Lego games, the open world aspect of this and the level design that they've done, I've never seen a Lego game look this good. And the fact that they're going into more of the jokes, like what Alo just used in that in the trailer to destroy something, that's not a weapon from at all from Horizon. That is
unbrick.
Yeah, it's an unbrick. And you get them with all the big sets. But they're made, what I was just wanted to touch on the personality, because they're adding personality to the game and the characters. And the fact that we can build our own world and it just says fun there, like you can dress up as a bumblebee. They're making this game lovable for families, where kids like my daughter might want to eventually, as they get older, they're going to gravitate towards this and want to play the games. It is extremely smart from a marketing perspective, but it is also fantastic because I can play this with my daughter.
I also really like that this isn't just a remake, as far as you can tell, of Zero Dawn or Forbidden West.
You were going to run by this trailer like it didn't even happen.
I was going to come back around to it. I was going to run through all the announcements quick.
You're offending some people right now.
Lego Aloy. Are you mad? How cute she is, fam. It's so cute.
See, what you got two people with the same taste on one show, Matt. We're just going to team up. Like, it is what it is.
Let's echo the sentiments on the Lego sets that are going to come out. My wife doesn't play video games. I mean, she games like on her phone, and she plays a few games with me sometimes, but not heavy like us. Lego though is a hobby that she absolutely loves and that she's loving to do with our son. And so when that comes out, that is going to be a full family affair, and that is a huge win for me.
So good.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. I'm excited to see more of it. I'm glad it's just not a retelling of a game that we already have. Like, this seems like its own thing, just set in this world, which I'm all about. And yeah, I think, Midas, you're kind of spot on. Like, I think it's just adding a lot of personality to a lot of these characters and to this world. And I also really like that, like, the environments are entirely Lego. Like, sometimes some of these Lego games, like, the backgrounds just look normal, and then you have Lego characters within them. This looks entirely constructed. Like, it looks like a giant toy box.
It looks like a Lego movie, to be
exactly.
Like it looks like that's what everything looks about it. I'm like, it feels like you're watching the movie. The last Lego game, Lego Movie 2, that was kind of, it looked like this, but it had a lot of loading screens. So I'm really wondering. Well, I'm not wondering. I know they won't have it because the PS4 version of it that had this open world expansive. It's actually on PlayStation Plus right now. My daughter and I were trying to play it, and we stopped playing it because it has loading screens. My daughter didn't know what loading screens were, by the way. So she's playing the game with me, and that was the one we were going to play before SpongeBob, and a loading screen came on, and she's like, "What is it doing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's loading up the world." She's like, "Can we play a different game then?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, we can."
Ain't got no patience for that.
No, like,
that's why you need a Lego set. You can be building in between the loads.
I got her this Lego kitty cat that I put it on Twitter. That thing is 22,000 pieces, 2,200 pieces. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. 2,200 pieces. And I figured, that's going to take her like a week. She sat down and she didn't stop. It's 18 plus. That. She just ripped through this thing.
Oh, what?
Like ripped through it.
Hold on. I'm going to pull it up right here real quick.
I struggled with the tool neck. The tool neck was.
And to be totally honest, this would be, so my cat growing up, he was a tuxedo cat. And so when my daughter wanted to get this, I was like, she ripped through this thing, man.
That's cute.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's
cute. Crazy.
And also wild that Horizon coming to Switch and PC.
Dude,
PC is not as
that is wild,
but like
that is amazing.
Really cool.
And you know one thing I didn't even think about, Court saying about the Lego movie. Could you imagine Aloy being in the Lego movie?
Oh,
she's gonna be in the Lego movie, dude. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, huge nods to the community, right?
And also for this, you can do so many expansions for a Lego game because you can just build extra levels. Like, what if Lego, like Lego Aloy finds meets Astrobot?
Oh, such good collaborations.
There's potential
PlayStation
here.
can start making money off making Lego.
And I'm sure that I'm sure they're investigating because we've already seen them start to we have the tall neck and I'm sure there's more coming.
Yeah.
Lego Horizon Adventures, easily one of the best parts of the show. Plenty more. Let's keep it going. We're gonna fly through the rest of these announcements.
Yeah, because they're not
Quidditch Champions. No more room,
but it is coming to PlayStation Plus.
Quidditch Champions, yes, launching direct into PlayStation Plus in September 3rd. That is day and date. Star Wars Outlaws got a trailer. Civ 7. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming out in October. Hype, can't wait.
Hype.
So much hype. Arkham Shadow, that's Meta. Street Fighter 6. Blumhouse game showed off stuff. This Power Rangers Readers Rewind looks dope.
Yes, sir.
Looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but Power Rangers. I'm there. Mecha Break. First Descendant coming out in July. The Alan Wake 2 Night Springs DLC is out. It's out. I haven't had a chance to hop in yet, but it looks awesome.
Kevin from Save the Games already finished it.
I know. He said it's only 2 to 3 hours, so I got to loop back around. Skate got a gameplay reveal. Valorant is coming to the consoles, including PS5. Outer Sloth, an announcement of how basically Among Us is giving back and reinvesting in a bunch of cool indie games, which is awesome. Dune Awakening got a look.
Dune Awakening is the trailer that I saw at PAX East. That's why when I was watching the thing, I'm like, really? And I wrote an article about it. I'm like, dude, that was nothing of that was new. It was weird.
Interesting. Slitterhead coming in November. It's from Silent Hill devs. Delta Force, Killer Bean, Wander, New World. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Power Monster Hunter Wilds. Crossplay on all platforms. This trailer was awesome. And then Phantom Blade Zero got a deeper look, and there's a world tour demo that won't be available to everybody, only people in select places, but got a deeper look. So that was kind of Summer Game Fest as a whole. And
one thing I got to say about something about the PlayStation State that blew my mind and so many people that I know are hyped about it is the year 2 Street Fighter 6. Having Terry, having Mia, like literally Marvel versus Capcom coming into it, Bison coming back, like people were losing their mind.
Yes,
take your word for it.
The fight community is like passionate too, right?
Yeah, my timeline was more Street Fighter than anything else.
Right, really interesting.
And people were going off.
Man, I'm turning into Matt.
Are people stoked about the guest characters? Like, because I saw 2 different reactions. Some people being like, "Hell yes, this is really cool," and other people being like, "Where are the other Street Fighter characters that we want? Why are we getting guest characters before we get more of the classics?" I saw mixed reactions.
Yeah, now all I saw is people losing. I saw like some of the best Bison players all gassed that in Bison's back, but people are just so excited to have Terry in and kind of having that Capcom Street Fighter mix back. I think year 2 for Street Fighter 6 is going to be a madness.
Yeah. So outside of Horizon, and I mean, what else was there anything else off that list, Midas, outside of Street Fighter and Horizon that kind of did anything for you?
Just Astro Bot, Phantom Blade I'm excited for because it's not a Souls-like. I finally found out because I've been shook it's going to be Soulsy. And Astro blew my mind. So literally the 2 cutest games and the 2 games that I would like, bro, these are the sickest.
Love it.
Bryce, what about you, my dude?
Yeah, I would say the same. Phantom looks great. I love action games, and Midas, were you saying that you weren't looking forward to it if it was a Souls-like game?
Yeah, I can't parry for Ish. I am the trashiest parry done in the world.
Is Midas and I just pretty much the same? Like like we both suck at video games, but we're okay with it.
No. Wait. Calm down. And don't try to say I suck at games. I suck at parry.
I beg to differ, but that's okay.
Difference, all right? I beg to differ. I suck.
I at least admit it. You're just in denial. It's okay.
I'm really liking the look of Monster Hunter Wilds, and just like super excited to dive back in and go on hunts with people because like that's the shit, man. That's awesome. That's the stuff. That's the stuff, you guys.
I think we can swear here. I think we're fine.
No,
we're
we can't.
fine,
I
right?
just like having fun with with adults when they do it. I got him though. Like, look, he had.
Yeah,
that
I know. I was like,
hold on a second. Wait. I can't swear.
I mean, like you say, the Power Rangers stuff, I'm actually a huge fan of. I won't say like the whole Power Rangers franchise because fall off eventually, but Mighty Morphin specifically was like mine, and like I own that so much, so I'm excited about those titles specifically. And I don't know. I mean, like the more I see about the Batman Arkham Shadow stuff, like the more I'm intrigued. So
I forgot all about that.
Right. I mean, like we all have notes on it, but it's exciting still. So, and the fact that it's VR is a whole other level.
I can play it now. Like that's all I care about. I have a PSVR 2. I can play that bad boy
That's
now.
it.
Yeah, as long as you buy the adapter.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
right.
I'll pay $40 to play Batman. Who are we kidding?
It's like I thought it's more than that. But anyways,
it's $49.99.
It's the time of the dongle.
Yeah, that's it.
Dongle season, baby.
And then I can get Assassin's Creed. I'm happy.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
it. It's a good time.
Anything tickle your pickle?
No, I already talked about it.
Fair. I think for me, yeah, like we've kind of talked about. I'm stoked on. I'm really excited about Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball. I grew up on Budokai. Budokai Tenkaichi. That was my ish growing up. I love. Like me and my brothers used to literally spend hours, and I would just wreck shop with Team Gohan. They could not touch me as much as they tried. Power Rangers looks great. Like I think there's a lot of cool stuff here. And again, the Alan Wake DLC literally like I literally turned around and just upgraded to the deluxe edition right away because it was on sale, and I was like, yep, that's it. Like that looks awesome. So I'm excited to hop in and try that. And yeah, Phantom Blade Zero. The more that we learn about that they're saying it's a Souls-like level design, but it's DMC like combat. Yeah. Yes, like I like the DMC combat much more than Soul stuff. So
it seems with a lot of these Souls-like games, they're like, hey, we'll make it look like a Souls-like game, but we'll give you difficulty settings.
No confirmation on the difficulty settings yet for Phantom Blade because that kept looking to court. But I'm sure they'll tell us in the future. But
why is it all these games drop? And Xbox Showcase was like the worst for it, where they don't give release dates and then they upload a blog post and they give a release date. How
by accident?
But how hard is it to just?
Oh, was it accident?
How hard is it to put the little animation? Well, come on, that's like PlayStation dropping like Call of Duty.
Oh well, I mean both Microsoft and PlayStation uploaded screenshots.
PlayStation put it in the store first, so then Microsoft, I guess, just was like, all right, I guess we'll put it in the store. Microsoft not just put it in the store. If you turned on your Xbox, you got an ad.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, do you not like Xbox has ads? I haven't turned on my Xbox in a really long time. And I went to go play, my daughter wanted to play Dreamlight Valley, and boom, we got hit with an ad. I'm like, really?
Oh,
and I turned my console on.
Is that in what? Is that in Game Pass or just?
No, it's on the home screen. You'll get an ad for specific games. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they started doing it. So yeah, Summer Game Fest was all right. I appreciate it. There was a lot of indie stuff. There's some cool stuff there. Let's take a quick sidestep over into, because it's been brought up, to the land of Astrobot, because coming from the PlayStation blog, written by Nicholas Doucet, who's a studio head at Team Asobi, Astrobot pre-orders are now open, coming starting June 7th, so a few days ago. Features Parappa, Love-Struck Lyricist outfit, and more. There's this physical edition, a digital standard edition, and a digital deluxe edition. They unlock early unlocks to some stuff, so it's not specific, it's not locked behind this editions, but they're early unlocks to this stuff. And then the physical also comes with this really cool looking poster. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. I'm very excited about it. And before we get into thoughts and feelings, we actually have a question, and I'm going to pull in Black Wyver because Sumit Roy were asking, do you think Sony missed out by not having a collector's edition of Astrobot? Midas, did Sony miss here?
100%. I want an Astrobot in the background. Are you crazy? They fully missed out with that. And one thing I'm really disappointed about that trailer is I felt like they've shown all of the different Astros. So, like, I feel like
there's 70 of them.
I feel like we're not gonna. Is there?
There's 70.
Yeah, okay. No, there's 150 of them and 70 levels.
Yeah, 70 levels, 150 characters. We haven't seen anything, dude. We just spent our last episode pretty much 10 minutes of trying to guess characters. And if you go into the new content, so Kratos is in the game now. All these characters that weren't in the game in the first one are there now. You have to find them.
In there. Oh,
they're in the game. So like Kratos is just sitting there on the beach. He's just like chilling in a boat. There's a whole bunch of different characters like Aloy, all these characters that weren't originally in the game doing in these certain sections. They're now. So there's actually more characters. So I'm actually trying, my daughter and I are replaying the levels because they did say that some of these characters are going to give you a hint onto who like is going to be in the next one. But I think that they didn't do a collector's edition because as much as the 19 inches of Venom sold and so on and so forth, it cost them a lot of money to do it. And as someone that works in the industry on plastics and stuff, I'm pretty sure the margin and the cost, they just decided it's just not worth it.
I feel like them not doing it, they need to team up with Funko. Like, I'm not a big Funko guy. I've got a few in the background. I'm not the biggest Funko guy, but I've got a few. But having an Astrobot Funko will be sick.
I think they're going to do controllers.
See, I hope they do something because they're like some websites are already getting ahead of it. Like PNP Games is a Canadian site, and there's another one that are if you order through them, they are giving you an Astrobot plushie because those do exist. Which again feels like a missed opportunity to not do something here. Like it's already a budget title. Like it's already not a full price title, which is great. But like then they could have just charged the full price title and given it like a cool collector's edition. Like there seem to be positioning Astrobot as like the new face of PlayStation, and it feels like a missed opportunity not to have something really cool. And not to say that there won't be something.
You don't think there's going to be a controller? Like they had the controller in the picture.
Like, I hope so, dude. Because that thing is
that
sick.
Controller. I think that controller with everything on it. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, buddy.
I think awesome. That's going to be the controller.
I'd be there day one if there's an actual DualSense. But Rice, collector's edition?
Absolutely. I agree that it is a missed opportunity because this is such a wide player base, right? Like there's a spectrum of people that would get this game for whatever reason. And I learned this in my own family this week because I had shown my son Astro for the very first time. And I just saw him light up because, first of all, just the functionality of the DualSense and how that's used in Astro is just like it's top tier, man. And like to be able to kind of go through these levels and each experience feel super new is pretty special. And man, I'm all about the cute. I'm all about the kawaii. I'm all about all of that. So like, give me a plushie, bro. Give me some kind of physical and tangible merch that I could show off as a creator because like, bro, people here will advertise your stuff if that's available. So total missed opportunity, but like you say, there's still time. Like we could see something roll out eventually, but it's clear that this title is receiving such positive feedback.
And like PlayStation Canada and PlayStation UK, like if you guys are doing anything, if there is anything cool you might want to send people's way to kind of show things off and you know, hit us up. We're around. You know where to find us. You literally have our addresses.
That's right. We are fully doxed to you.
Yeah. But you want my social insurance number? I'll send you that too. No problem. I trust you.
Got you.
PlayStation Canada. But yeah, let's keep this rolling. Because let's kind of touch on some Xbox stuff now because Xbox had their showcase. I'm gonna pull this up just to pull on some of these because
there's so many.
A lot of this stuff is coming to PlayStation 5. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 coming to PlayStation 5 on October 25th. Doom the Dark Ages coming in 2025 to PS5. Not State of Decay. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is coming.
Can we before you go?
No,
I'm a huge Dragon Age person.
Oh, really?
I didn't.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Did not like this trailer.
We're gonna come back to this because I have questions, and
okay.
we're gonna come back to this.
It's the animation, Rice.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All right,
dude,
we'll get back to it.
Did you see the slice of gameplay though?
Yes.
Going around Twitter?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
So Fallout 76, I kind of want to jump into it.
What?
I don't know why.
I'm intrigued too, Court. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of intrigued.
I'm in. I kind of want to try.
There's a ton of people in my like specific small streamer community that have really engaged with it. So yeah, it's an easy pull when your community's like, this is fun.
See, it's like Riley with Sea of Thieves all the time.
Seriously. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. This was probably my favorite game that we've seen this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
It looks gorgeous. It's coming to PS5. It's unbelievable.
So
Sick.
look it up because the PR for that are asking who wants to review it.
Let's go.
Already on it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Already on it.
I cannot
This
get
is
over.
definitely not a me game.
No.
No?
Do you know what? When I initially saw it, I was thinking, is this another trailer for Judas? Because it's got that same kind of
Right.
And I thought the
visual
same
art
thing,
style.
and then it went a different way, and I'm like,
And then I was like, oh, sick. So
Dude,
sick.
I like.
I think the most interesting action RPG combat blend that we've probably seen since Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, they're doing something really cool here, and I'm very, very excited about it.
Yes.
South of Midnight was not.
Excuse me, Super Mario RPG. Calm down.
That's been around, my boy. That's been around for tens of years.
So Metal Gear turned from I thought it was going to look like Silent Hill 2 to this game looks good.
I agree. This trailer sold me on it in a way that the reveal did not.
The reveal was bad. The reveal was
Is
bad.
this coming to PS?
Yeah. Well, it
On the
originally
PS5.
got shown at a PlayStation showcase, and now it's being shown in an Xbox one. So
It was sick. The only thing that threw me was Snake's voice.
That's David Hayter.
Oh, really?
Attack.
Yeah.
How is it? Why
Yeah,
it sounded so weird?
Yeah.
I was like,
Because we're old, fam.
old, my G. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked. Sea of Thieves, obviously, new season coming. We already got that on PS5 now. Flintlock also coming to PS5, releasing July 18th. Age of Mythology.
No one cares. Oh, it's a
I don't
PC
know
game.
if it is.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark. Nope.
Hold
Diablo,
on.
obviously, yes. What?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes, it is. It says to be announced. It doesn't even have any
At this point, not yet, but I don't disagree with you that it may come.
I don't even
eventually.
think it's not yet. Like Indiana Jones, I almost want to pizza bet it that it's coming.
Day and date.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's come back to this because we're gonna talk. I have another article that we're gonna pull in here.
Yeah, I was what gave you the article.
I know.
This is my game.
Mixtape.
This is my game, man.
Mixtape looks cool.
This game looks amazing.
It looks really good.
Amazing. So they made a lot of games, and they make a ton of games that I like. And then when I saw this, it's like all my jam, my music, and I was just, oh my god, like this game, I want to play this. Like Bobby, if you're listening, and I know you are, I will review this.
Also,
I will take this.
The actual developers of another game you love with Artful Escape.
Oh, dude,
nice.
It's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Elder Scrolls Online, whatever. Life is Strange Double Exposure got announced.
Listen, Max is back.
Max is back.
I've never played Life is Strange.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Right? Would I like it?
For the story. For the
Matt,
story,
you like it. Matt, you like it.
I think Court is very he likes gameplay and particularly with this gameplay, I don't know that you would enjoy it. But if you were to watch it and watch someone play, I think you would enjoy the narrative.
I've tried to get into it, and it just I started playing it, and then something else came out, and I fell off and just never went back.
That's fair.
But I have so I've been told by multiple times it is a series that I would like.
That's the best visuals I've seen from them as well. Like I feel like it's had such a visual jump. It looks really good.
True Colors already looked quite beautiful from the gameplay stuff, but this looks like a big jump forward.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say this, and people are gonna be whatever. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. This game does not look like the best.
I haven't been impressed.
I feel like they want it to be third person. Because all they do is showed you the third person stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, so why did you make it FPS then, fam?
Right.
I will give them that and play it in that, but I don't even like the character models. I don't know, man. It's tough when you play other games like Horizon and all these story-driven games on a PlayStation, and then you see this and you're like, oh, this looks like at the beginning of the generation. Like,
what year is it?
Like it annoys me. But I want to play an Indiana Jones game. We'll see. As long as it's better than the movies.
Yeah, I think it nails the spirit of Indiana Jones, but I'm with you. Just something about the gameplay has not completely resonated with me as of yet. Mecha Break also coming. It's a Gundam-looking game. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers is also coming.
Another
Souls-like. Yep. Avowed is not.
Is it though? Hold on, Matt.
Hold on. Let's we'll get there for it. We'll get there. Adam Fall also coming. This looks like a new Fallout set in Britain.
This looks very good.
Looks cool.
I like
Rebellion.
this game. Look good. Doctor Who with the telephone booth, eh?
Okay, okay.
Assassin's Creed Shadows got a
We'll
new
talk
trailer.
about that on the
We'll talk about that. Stalker 2 is not coming. Well, apparently there's rumored like timed exclusivity, but we'll leave that be for now. And then Gears of War E-Day. So there was a lot here.
That'll come day and date, and it'll freak everybody out.
Oh, yes.
And I'm gonna pull this next article in right away just so that we can talk about this as a whole. Because coming from The Verge, written by Tom Warren, Xbox chief confirms more games are coming to other platforms. Phil Spencer says there are more than just 4 games coming to the PS5. Xbox chief Phil Spencer has confirmed that more of Microsoft's own games will come into other platforms like the PS5 and Nintendo Switch. Microsoft revealed earlier this year that 4 Xbox exclusive games were launching on PS5 and some on Nintendo Switch, with fans left wondering if it would only be 4 titles or if there are more to come. Spencer took the opportunity to clear up that mystery in an interview with IGN yesterday. Our commitment to our Xbox customers is you're going to get the opportunity to buy or subscribe to the game, and we're going to support the game on other screens, said Spencer. You're going to see more of our games on more platforms, and we just see that as a benefit to the franchises that we're building, and we see that from the players, and the players love to be able to play. So in this Xbox showcase, there was a lot that is coming to PS5, and a lot of really fantastic quality looking titles, some of which, again, Gears of War, Avowed, Ark, Indiana Jones are question marks at this point in time. Midas, how third party is Xbox going here? I want you to, because it's a huge question. Is it timed exclusivity? Is it going to be day and date? Doom is coming day and date, coming from an Xbox first party. How far are they going?
Honestly, I don't think they're in a place where they can go full day and date with their exclusives yet. The indies, the Gears and stuff like that, like the reaction people had when they first announced that some of the games are going on, people were losing their mind, and Xbox has been in a very kind of volatile place. This is the first good place they've been in for a while, and I honestly don't believe that they're at a place where right now they'll do it. I believe in a couple of years it will happen, but I feel like where the gaming industry is so toxic right now, I don't think they're going to do that to their fan base. So I feel like there will be a lot of the big titles will come, and then they might come out on PlayStation a year or two later, like PlayStation's doing with their big titles with PC. But I don't believe that they're nowhere near day and date right now, personally.
Court, you're on the other side of the fence. You think
I'm 100% on the other side of the fence.
Tell me.
I don't think. I think the rumors about Halo coming to PS5 are real. Like there's way too much smoke here. You have the big people like the Grubbs, the Tom Hendersons, and Tom Henderson's like the PlayStation. I don't know where he gets his information, but he's like they're all like, sorry, Halo, Gears of War. He's like, they are all coming to PlayStation. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I have a funny feeling, and this is just me. We all thought for sure that they were going to announce at this showcase that all the Call of Duties are boom on Game Pass. That didn't happen. I think they will at launch. I think they're going to wait. And then right before launch, like the game comes out, November, boom, September, you're going to get all those games. I think that they're going to do another direct. Xbox is going to be doing another direct because we know PlayStation's got something. Don't know when, but whatever. Xbox will do another direct, and that'll be more of a speaking to the player base, to not pissing everybody off, because I think they saw the numbers for Sea of Thieves, and remember, it got more pre-orders than it got sales on the Xbox, right? Yeah. It got more pre-orders on the PlayStation than it has totally sold on an Xbox. Like, that's crazy. So have more sales on the PlayStation. They saw that. They need money. They like the money. Xbox is going towards being more of a publisher, and they're going to be going with Game Pass and so on and so forth. They brought out these new SKUs. I think they're going to be going this direction. That interview, if you watch it with IGN, he's very careful what he says, but he's also very careful to not say anything's out of the question. Like, he keeps like, it's like, he's like, yep, our games are coming to other platforms. The fact that a PlayStation game is now coming to Switch, I think we're going to see more of that. PlayStation is making it clear that all their online service games are coming day and date. I think that Xbox, maybe not the new Gears, maybe, but I think Indiana Jones, that's coming. I think we're going to get Starfield this fall on PlayStation. I think all of these games, I think they're coming. If it's from the Bethesda, that game's coming. Like, the fact, I really want to look into the fact that everything said world premiere, nothing said exclusive. Nothing in those trailers. Everything said world premiere. and it said exclusive to Game Pass. Like that's
right.
Like they say, yeah, it's coming to Game Pass. I think they're going to rest on their laurels, saying you can buy it on the PlayStation. They saw it with Sea of Thieves, but these Xbox, they're still going to give you if you have Game Pass. You're still going to get people to buy this console. I don't believe what people are saying online. You see all the Xbox creators all going like, oh, they're sold out of Series X's. I'm like, well, no, they're not. Like I can go on Facebook Marketplace. There's a million of them. Like you can go buy one everywhere you want. But with this new SKU that's digital only, that means they're telling me they're pumping out Game Pass and they are going to sell their games on PlayStation. And if they can put them on Nintendo, they'll put them on Nintendo.
I'm curious because I feel like even the interviews that Spencer was doing the last year leading up to this point, they were very much like, we're making our exclusives, we're doubling down. And then I think Microsoft got more involved, $70 billion for EA. For
shareholders, dude. They speak loud.
Activision,
thank you. For Activision is a lot of money. It's a lot to put down.
Yeah.
And after I think it was a combination of Redfall flopping and a lot of other things around it that they're kind of trending towards this direction. Rice, do you think as somebody who loves Xbox, who loves a lot of these franchises, I think Midas has a salient point here that they have to speak to their player base. Do you think it's better to be death by 1,000 cuts? Here's one game coming to PlayStation. Here's another to the point where it's normalized. Or do you think they just rip off the Band-Aid and they say, here are your games day and date. This is what's happening.
Yeah, I think there really has to be some sort of relationship building with the audience, right? Because
warm up before cuddle time.
Yeah, man, like it's so I can honestly say throughout all of my PlayStation experiences that exclusivity has been a prerogative of theirs forever, right? I can't say that about Xbox. And with the trajectory of all of these business moves in the past year, I honestly, I can see Court's point here. Like it makes sense. Like that's where it's going. And whether or I think that's a guaranteed like yes. It's a matter of like how gradual it will be. But I do believe that players feedback it's important. It's important. And I think that there has to be some sort of dialogue, address that somehow. In my opinion, I guess as a consumer myself, like I just understand the industry. I understand where games are moving. So ripping the Band-Aid off for me makes sense.
If Master Chief Collection dropped on PlayStation right now, you getting the platinum?
100,000%. I'm
And the
inviting
player
all
base
my
jumps
friends.
through the roof. That would bring Halo back.
Yes.
Putting it on PlayStation would bring it back.
I think you're right here because I feel like people will get upset. But and I think people will get more upset about the legacy titles than they are about anything new. If Halo and Gears hits PlayStation, people are going to get big time mad. They'll sell like crazy, and and it'll be quickly forgotten about.
Huge sales. Halo would probably be the biggest selling game of the year on PlayStation.
Like I think that if once people get these games in their hands, they're going to move on, and I feel like they're going to have to. What I'm curious about now is Xbox just came out, like we said, dropped the mic. Had a fantastic presentation after, and in retrospect, making the state of play look a little even more lackluster than it was.
100%.
We talked about kind of expectations with us being a state of play versus showcase. Midas, does PlayStation have anything left in the tank this year? Are we getting a showcase at some point? There's rumors, there's scuttlebutt, there's things around the internet. Do you think they stay quiet till next year, or do you think they have to move in the next little while?
They're definitely going to drop something. It's just, is it going to be something lame or is it going to be something of substance? And honestly, like, I don't know if they've got anything in the tuck right now of anything of substance. They might do, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be more of these, oh, this is what our partners are doing. This is what our partners are doing. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do the big Call of Duty show that they like to do every year and be like, just spend all your money over there. But it's like, it's the biggest platform in the world. So they're always going to have people who want to release games on their platform. So there's definitely going to be something. It's just down to, I don't know if we're going to get any of those big, crazy exclusives. And to be honest with you, you can't always get that. Because then when they do come, it's if we were getting that every single year, it would start feeling like we're getting Christmas every year. Unfortunately, we don't.
Wait, we don't get Christmas every year?
No, we don't get Christmas every year in gaming.
That's an
Not in my
interesting take.
house.
Yeah, I was like, we definitely get Christmas every year.
Midas's parents were like, Christmas is every 5 years, buddy. Sorry.
Only on leap
Yo,
years.
no, we had that last year. What you talking about?
Your birthday comes once every 7 years, buddy. Like that's just what it is. I feel you. I don't know. I feel like they have to start talking about 2025.
What does
proper and
Deadpool
soon.
Wolverine come out?
July, end of July.
Yeah, very soon.
See,
I'm
for
just
me,
trying to like PlayStation's very smart with their marketing, right? They're extremely smart. So it's either going to be then I don't think a showcase is going to happen in July. So then the new season, The Last of Us, is October, right? So if you did a showcase,
have they announced a date? I
they
didn't think
finished
so.
filming. They finished filming. I would assume that October filming's done, right?
Yeah, fall would make sense.
Pedro already made the joke after a week of filming. He's like, my role's done. He already made that joke. But,
Slated to launch in 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the beginning
maybe
of
spring.
2020. So spring. So
'Cause
the rumor is what, September, right?
That's the
what
rumor because the PS5
people in the
Pro
know.
is supposed to be real.
But
Right.
this is PlayStation. That can be a blog post.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
But
my
We have
that's
no
my question,
Wolverine. No Wolverine gameplay. Ghost of Tsushima 2 that we know exists. You can just go on LinkedIn. It's all over the place. It's there. This is not a rumor. This is not a leak. It is there. It's on LinkedIn. And so you have that. You have Sony Bend. We haven't heard anything since Days Gone. Except for them complaining about Days Gone. You see them complain about that all the time. Like, why aren't you playing my game?
It's been a while with Blue Point. It's the Uncharted game that
it's there. It exists.
that court wants. Yeah.
So, when's Game Awards? Game Awards is December, right?
December. And rumors are that PlayStation has multiple first-party titles ready to go for 2025.
Yes,
which, again,
and the
if
rumors
true,
also is they want to do a PlayStation experience, right?
Right.
I haven't heard that, but that'd be awesome. I would be going. I would tell Bobby to put me on a plane and send me because I will be there.
That's not how it works. So I went to PAX. I put myself on a plane and sent myself.
No, Bobby is. I'm going to climb on his back, and we will ferry our way there.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
Look, I'm not saying anything. Just pick me.
Let's quickly hit the Ubisoft forward because we got new looks at Star Wars Outlaws, which looks incredible. We got new looks at Assassin's Creed Red. We got some Prince of Persia, Rogue Prince of Persia stuff. The new biome is coming.
Weird Sands of Time thing.
Sands of Time thing. Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah. X Defiant. There was a lot there, and I think, but I don't think anything particularly surprising. I think it was. I think it was
the Division 2 thing. Well, Bryce and I'll talk about that. Was surprising.
Mm-hmm. Let me say yes, yeah.
But that was even before the
No, I know, but the info about it and the info drop was.
I wasn't
surprising.
expecting.
I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like as a presentation, like Assassin's Creed and Star Wars are enough to get me excited that I'm stoked to see deeper dives into both of those because I was already stoked, and getting a deeper look just excited me even more. But as a show, I thought it was fine. I think.
Oh yeah, but it was still better than the state of play, and I think they did a very good job of the gameplay reveal of Assassin's Creed was amazing. It pretty much like everybody was like, oh, you kept giving these trailers, and then they give the gameplay and they're like, this is how you switch between characters and the different ways of being stealth compared to the brawler. Like I really like the fact when she was in the water and she just puts up her little thing and she's breathing through it. I was like, that's super cool. And then for Star Wars, because I'll do quick because I'm looking at the time. For Star Wars, I did laugh at the fact that it looked like it was the same traversal as Mirage. It really did. Like even how she's going over going over things and jumping. I'm like, wow, it's Assassin's Creed Mirage. She was holding on to the ledge like this. I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. But I did like the little character and how you could actually do the echoes so you could see all the other enemies. I looked at Star Wars Outlaw and said, oh my God, they can do so much with this game. The amount of add-on content that they can do to this because you're a bounty hunter is treasure hunter or whatever. The different gangs, the Knights of Ren were in there. I don't know if anybody else knows that. Like Knights of Ren were there. Like they can do so much with that game. So I thought that was fantastic. But once again, I'm a Ubisoft player, so that was just hype. Even the crew stuff, Made in Japan Season 2, that looked great. That game's a good game. And then The Division. I wanted to jump into this because myself and Rice like this game, and they have decided to let everything be free up until so anything that's been there, they have so much content. And I'm telling you, there's been 6 years of content here, and they're giving you all the DLC, everything, as long as you buy the game. Everything is free when season 6 drops. So, and they also said that you can just press a button and you can automatically get leveled up to us, and they'll give you exotics and all these things for free for that player. We'll get them anyways, but they're giving you end game stuff for free so that you could just jump in and play. And that was the issue I had with Destiny, where in Destiny 2, I tried to jump in. I was like, Rice, I'll try. And I tried it for a week and I'm like, I can't play this game. But they did with the Division 2, they said, hey, you can all come in and you can jump in and play it. I do think, because the fan base is loyal, they're going to get people. Like Rice and I are going to make you play it, man. It's just a thing.
I'm going to reinstall. It actually is reinstalling right now.
Yeah. I'll play it. But they give you everything for free. So you're able to come in and we could just bring you in and walk you through all of it. So I just thought that was very consumer friendly, and not a lot of developers do that.
I'll make you a deal. If I catch up with Final Fantasy 14, I'll start playing the Division.
Yeah, that's fine.
So no.
Yeah. But I want more developers, not just Ubisoft. I want more developers to do this. When a game is really older and they bring out new content for it, make all this stuff before free. A lot of people are complaining about it in the Ubisoft world, but like, it's 6 years old, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, the Destiny community does the same thing as well. Like the couple months leading up to the final shape, like they also made everything free, and so players that were returning, players that were new, were able to access that content. But like you say, there is this like element of grindiness that people don't necessarily want to engage in. So this move with the Division is quite interesting, because like I can go to someone who hasn't played the game and be like, no, it's actually like super easy. We'll just get you set
the
up.
Story is actually extremely compelling and good.
Right. And like, play these missions with me. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I like that. That was really cool.
Midas, where are we at on Star Wars Outlaws on AC?
I think the Ubisoft showcase overall was just okay. I think it had very big hitters. I feel like I've kind of seen it all already, and that was their biggest weakness of the show. Like, Xbox just had an incredible show, and then we've seen everything already, not in terms of seeing the gameplay, but we've seen everything already. But everything like Star Wars Outlaws, I was already sold. So there was nothing that they did today that sold me more. I was already in
Midas, would you have been more hyped? Say they didn't, we all heard about it, the new Assassin's Creed, but we knew nothing, and that's where they dropped everything, is right here.
I would have been more hyped if we heard about I don't even mind if they announce Assassin's Creed, but how many, like almost every showcase we're seeing a trailer.
Yeah.
We just saw a trailer at Xbox. When I was watching Xbox, I was like, why are we getting a trailer at this?
State of Play had it too, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, I would have preferred to just know it's called Shadow, and then they left everything for this. So Star Wars I've already sold. Assassin's Creed Shadows I'm already sold. It was great to see Yasuke. He's a beast. He was just battering people and stuff like that.
The kill cam, how it goes black and white.
Listen, so cool. That's super sick. X Defiant, I'm actually been playing X Defiant, although it hates my PC and it crashes every 10 minutes. So I've never played more than 20 minutes of the game. Skull and Bones I don't care about. Prince of Persia is dope to know that we're getting some free content. The Rogue Prince of Persia I didn't really like, and I don't understand why that came out anyway. The Sands of Time announcement just made absolutely no sense to me.
Agreed.
But I feel like because they had so much big hitters, they didn't have to do too much, because you got Star Wars, you got Assassin's Creed, you got Prince of Persia, you got X Defiant, you got Avatar, you've got all of these names that are huge.
Is that a big hitter? The game's kind of terrible.
Nah, I like it.
I liked it too, bro.
I like it. I liked it
too.
It's not Skull and Bones bad,
right, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, forget Skull and Bones.
Yes, Skull and Bones. And they did way too long on that. There was almost 5 minutes.
So I will say, like, people who did jump into Skull and Bones and enjoyed it will have like an incredible like upgrade to their experience. I personally, it just didn't catch for me. But
he's like, you know, it's good, not for me.
I'm saying, like, I'm just, I know some people that was like, I can't wait for this game, and I'm like, yay, you enjoy that
right there.
Bobby just FaceTime me. What was he thinking?
he wants to call in on the show. Call him back. Ubisoft is solid. I think there's some cool stuff in there. Midas, it's okay. You can just play X Defiant every 4 years on Christmas. Don't worry about it. Maybe your PC.
That's my Christmas tree.
Exactly.
Let's make a t-shirt for Midas saying, "Is it Christmas yet?"
Let's bring in some community questions because we got a couple here waiting for us. Nagachaka writes in with a question for Mr. Midas saying, question for Midas. Did you get the Platinum Trophy in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? If so, what was your favorite and least favorite thing about it? And do you think they went overboard with all the mini games?
So I don't have the Platinum. I am going to go back for it, but I just kind of felt burnt out. And I almost don't think that there is too many mini games. I think the problem is people like myself want to play everything and want to do everything.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. I was starting to play and I started getting burnt out. And I was like, do you know what? Let me just play the game. I'm not going to try and 100% every zone. I'm just going to start playing it. And then when I started playing it, I think I got to about, I was at about 60 hours. And then I got to like chapter 11. And then I went back and played a load of stuff. And I got to like 90 hours. So when I started playing it at my own pace, so I will go back. But yeah, I don't feel like there's too much mini games. I just feel like certain gamers feel like they have to do everything. I can't leave this region until I've 100%. And then when you play it, like that's not how the game's designed to be played.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, then next time Midas is back, we'll check in on his platinum progress with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
My son will be in college.
Hey, listen, I'm about that life.
Yeah.
I'm about that life.
He'll be waiting for Christmas.
Yeah, 2 Christmases will have passed. Sumit Roy Black Wyver comes in with another question saying, can't wait to see Court and Mr. Midas on an episode together. That is a rare sight.
Well, I've been on Midas's show, but this has never been on a PlayStation podcast together.
Once.
Yes, we have.
Once?
Yes,
Oh,
have
sorry,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
When we had our Last of Us and we destroyed
Like here, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, guys. A couple of questions for the show. Having finished Stellar Blade, he says, so thank you, our winner. Spidey 2 is next. Should I complete all the DLCs of Spidey 1? I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
There are certain character turns that are necessary for Spider-Man 2. You'll still understand what's going on in Spider-Man 2 just fine if you don't.
And the ending.
But I would say no, because it's trash.
No, it's not.
The DLCs are so
It's
trash.
colorful. It's vibrant.
The DLCs are trash. Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 1 is a top tier game. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is a top tier game.
Oh, you're just talking about
Marvel
the DLC.
Spider-Man DLC is moist. It's wet. It's dripping. It's
Not allowed to
soggy.
say that
it's
word.
rubbish. Dead.
I
Don't
really
waste
like.
time.
I like the
Don't-
Black Cat stuff. I like the Wraith stuff.
It's rubbish. Don't waste your time.
It's not going to take you long anyway. It's good. Play it. And his
But
second
Black Cat
question-
though,
Black Cat though. I'm saying.
come on.
I'm saying.
All right,
There's a whole
whatever.
mission in Spider-Man 2 that won't make any sense.
Well,
Hey, you
it'll make
you
no
like what you like.
You like
That's
what you
okay.
like.
You can have that, Midas. You can have that.
His
trash.
second question.
He doesn't
yeah,
like things that are moist. I don't
And
know.
I'm curious about the panel's thoughts on this next question, and this will be our round out for the show. If you had to choose one, Infamous 4 or Ghost of Tsushima 2?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima 2.
So I'm gonna go on a different direction here.
Me too.
We already know one is coming, so give me Infamous 4, man.
If you could only have one or the other, that's the question.
Is
Oh,
hold
I
on,
see.
Hold on. Can I put a
Still
caveat?
One
Ghost.
lives, one
I'll-
dies.
Oh,
That's what he's saying. If you could only
Ghost of
get
Tsushima
one,
2.
Infamous 4.
Still Ghost.
No,
We got
'cause it's
Spider-Man.
Delson
We
sucks.
got Spider-Man, so
Delson sucked.
Infamous.
Cole's
Infamous
dead
is
already.
dope, but we got Spider-Man.
Whoops!
So
Spoiler alert: Cole's dead. So, like, Delson sucks.
We don't know what it could be anything. And I actually kind of like Delson. I think Ghost
You would, man.
Ghost-
Honestly, you would.
He's an alright
Emo,
character.
terrible
He's fine.
character.
He's fine. He's fine.
He
It's
was
not like he listens to
terrible.
like the Smashing Pumpkins. Or
Yeah, but
something.
hold on.
Um,
He Fetch is such a better
fight,
character.
fight.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
But I just don't. I think he's overhated. I think Infamous 4. I think we don't have as many superhero games nowadays. I feel like Infamous
Interesting.
on its own was pretty different. And yeah, hold on, Dallas in the chat. I'll pick Infamous only if it's reskinned to a Static Shock game. I would, if we got Static
Okay,
Shock,
that's
Infamous,
pretty good.
that's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
I think Infamous 4, Ghost of Tsushima, I love it. I love it dearly. There's a lot of other samurai ninja games that are all coming out around
But
now.
not as good as that. It's
I
very
don't
good.
disagree. I don't disagree, but I feel like Infamous 4 would be quite different than a lot of what else is out there right now. And this isn't an easy decision. Okay, I'm not saying
it's
like
not.
I didn't-
It was a
I
good
didn't go-
question.
I
You
think
know you
Infamous
got
4.
you got 19 inches of venom behind you, right?
Yeah, but that's not Infamous. That's
Yeah, I
different.
know,
He
but
likes
it's a
spitting on things.
superhero game.
Yeah, that's like the only good one right now.
He's right.
Tell me another good superhero game.
Suicide Squad. One, but to be honest with you, Ghost is.
I have never seen Matt this sassy.
I know.
He's a sassy boy today with Midas.
Other than when Assassin's Creed being announced, to be honest with you, there's nothing stood up there with like Ghost. Like Rise of Ronin was dead.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
Dead.
It was
wet.
You didn't even like the combat of Rise of the Ronin?
Dead.
Not even the combat and weapon variety?
Dead. Oh no, there's lots of weapons.
Yeah.
It makes it good. Everything's rubbish, but you got lots of weapons.
I'm not saying it was great. I'm saying it was a game that you could
was definitely
have various approaches in combat.
It existed. Okay, so is everybody else on the Ghost of Tsushima 2 train?
I would still say Ghost.
The story is so good. I can't.
All right.
I'll say because there was a deep narrative on samurai
I gotta
ideals,
end this so I can go make dinner. So like,
okay, yeah, it was a samurai ideals, and it was cool. And Infamous is great too, but there's a lot of them already. And because I guess that was Matt's point about samurais.
Don't. I feel like you're talking to your wife right now, and you're talking yourself out of something.
I know.
Okay, it's okay, right? Follow that thread. That brings us to the end of the show, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Midas, my dude, it is always an honor rocking with you. Where can people find you on this World Wide Web?
You can find me at YouTube /Mr. Midas Games, where I do my long form content. You can find me on Twitter, aka
just no, don't.
Yeah, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. Doing content, Mr. Midas Games, big RPG guy, got a podcast, love talking games, and part of the gaming community.
And a streamer now too. Twitch?
Yes. Yeah. Twitch.com/Mr. Midas Games _ because some idiots got Mr. Midas Games who don't stream, and I can't get the flipping thing. It's getting
with like 4 followers.
No, he don't even stream.
That guy's moist. That guy's moist.
Court, you haven't sold the pack to him yet?
Drenched.
Mad moist.
Rice, my dude, where can people find you?
Twitch.tv/Rice BOYYY TV, and as well as all on socials. We'll be posting probably Destiny 2 content for the foreseeable future and doing open lobbies on Twitch.
Go find him. And Court, my friend.
You can find me on all socials at Court Lalonde, or you can find me every Wednesday in the evening at 8 p.m. Eastern on 3 Dads and a Console, and you can find my writings on Console Creatures.
Go find go find Court, who does not have a bobblehead, on all those places. And of course, you can find me here at Console Creatures. You can find me over on.
Can I get a PlayStation bobblehead though?
Ooh,
yeah, we'd way better.
We'll see if you're good. You can find me over on Twitter at Matt_SilverSoul, and of course my words over here at Console Creatures and at But Why Though. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Be safe, be well. We'll see you next week. Peace.